Hello everybody. So this is kind of a follow-up to lesson 2, and I have it here up on the screen, and we're going to print your work. So when you completed lesson 3, we went really in depth about how to set up the printer and the printer style. Okay, so and also we learned about scaling the viewport. So in this tutorial, it's not really about line weights and doing the monochrome CTB thing. It's really about how do we print this at 1-to-1 scale. We want it to print the size of the whole paper, not just a little portion of the paper. So let's get started. Right now we are in model space, so let's go to the sheet layout space. I call it paper space. Go to sheet 1, and this is what you see. So you have your paper, you have a dotted line, which is some kind of margin. I don't really know what that is. And then you have your viewport. All right, so let's go ahead and make our viewport like really big, because I'm getting confused with all the lines on the paper. So the viewport is really big, like this. Now I want to make this viewport 1-to-1. I want to make sure that everything in this viewport is actual scale. So I'm going to select the viewport, and I'm going to go to my properties window, and first of all, I want to put this layer on. Oh, actually, never mind. We don't have to do that. If you make your viewport really big, like this, you don't have to worry about your viewport printing. It's not going to print because it's not on the page. So let's just leave it like that. And then let's go to the annotation scale, and let's click 1-to-1. If it was already on 1-to-1, you have to click out of it, and then you have to click back into it in order to be 100% sure that it's good. All right. So now I'm going to just adjust my viewport so I can see my whole page, my whole drawing. So it looks like that. So I want to select, now we need to align our drawing to the page. So I'm going to select my viewport, type the command move, and when I move it, I'm going to get as close as I can and snap to the corner of my drawing. And I'm going to align that with the corner of the page, and I can't snap to the corner of the page, but I can get pretty darn close. So I scrolled in a lot. I really zoomed in. So this is what it looks like. So normally you can print like this. If you were working at an architecture firm, you could print like this. But for some reason the Kincaid printers are really weird, and so we have to do something funky. And the funky thing is that we have to move our drawing 0.75 inches up, 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to select our viewport, type the command move, and we're going to say D for displacement, and we're going to move it up 0.75. So it's going to look like it's falling off your paper, and I don't really know why this works, but it does. All right, now we can do command print or control print, command print. And that's going to bring up our printer dialog box here. And make sure you select the Kilroy BW HP M600. And in this case, it doesn't matter. If you already have monochrome CTB, you can use that. It doesn't really matter because we don't have any line weights in this drawing. So I'm just going to use default settings, and that's fine. And for copies, let's print 2. So you can keep one and I can keep one. And go ahead and print. Okay, click print. And that completes this little tutorial on how to print your assignment number 2, lines and shapes.